Morning guys, welcome to the Shades and a brand new video today. It's a match day video as I always make match day videos, and there's a big match today. Crystal Palace. That's similar to the last week's West Ham match. There's a lot of similarities. I want to talk about it, so please watch till the end. Here we go. So when we first start about this match, I'll tell you a little bit. There could be a little bit of background noise, disregard that, it's happening. Lockdown or not, it's always happening here. So anyways, coming to the match, as I said, it has similarities with the West Ham match of last week. I'll tell you a bit of why. Mainly because, similar positions like West Ham, Crystal Palace, similar positions. So they are into that dogfight of trying to save themselves. Similar things that Leicester, if they lose, they play Arsenal. Leicester's playing Arsenal tomorrow. Not today, but tomorrow. And Arsenal at home, so Arsenal has 3 wins out of 3, so they're in a good form right now, and most likely Leicester is going to lose. There's a good chance they might drop points. This is similar to what they happened to them in Everton. Actually, they lost at Everton, and we lost at West Ham last week. So it's a similar thing. If they lose to Arsenal and if we win our match, it's the same equation as last week. Had we won our match against West Ham and with Leicester dropping points at Everton, we would have gone third. It didn't happen. This is a similar scenario. We win our match against Crystal Palace today, and tomorrow, sorry about the noise guys, but it's crazy here. So anyways, and if Leicester loses their match to Arsenal tomorrow, we go to third irrespective we win the match today. So irrespective. But we want Leicester to lose tomorrow, because if Leicester draws points tomorrow, we will get the third position for some time. And Man United plays on Thursday night, and I don't think Man United also has easy matches. But then they're also playing very well, just like Arsenal. They've got some kind of form going for them. So it'll be very interesting for us, because it's a must-win match for us. Must 3 points, as I mentioned it on the thumbnail. It's very important for us to win this match. Unlike the West Ham match, which was also very important for us to win it, but we, choked. Simple as that. So what could be a possible team news from Frankie? Well, Frankie has already gone ahead and said that Kante is not fit, Kovacic is not fit, Tomori is not fit. There is a talk of Tomori next season going to West Ham. Would that mean that Declan Rice can come to Chelsea? Interesting thought. I thought Tomori could have been Chelsea's number 1 defender. But yes, I guess Frank has some other ideas. So there's also talk of Seth Benrahma. There's talk of maybe a bit on Havertz, a little bit of all this. But let's go to the team news straight in for today's match against Crystal Palace. Kepa at goal. I don't think defense should be changed at this moment, though I'll tell you, these guys are good defenders, good players, but they will have good and bad days. And I think that, Rudiger, as per Frank, will come in. I, for one, will like to see Zuma and Christensen. Just because Zuma and Christensen had a good game last match doesn't mean they will not make mistakes. I'm pretty sure they will. And that could again mean a lot of people on social media will run after their lives. But I still go with Zuma and Christensen. Emerson is dead for Chelsea. He is moving to Inter Milan. It's quite Italy, if not Inter Milan, most likely Inter Milan. So you'll see Aspilicueta and Reece James. Could be Alonso coming in and Aspilicueta. I'm not sure how fit Reece James is to play 2 matches on the trot. After the lockdown, some of these players, Reece James, Billy Gilmore, they have not looked that good. So maybe Reece might not play this match back to back. So midfield is very interesting, and everybody's talking about the Chelsea midfield when you have a player like Jorginho on the bench, when you play Billy Gilmore. And I believe that's how it could be. Billy Gilmore, Ross Barkley, and Mason Mount, most likely for Frank. But, Frank might have a change of heart. He talked about Jorginho in the press conference. That could mean that he might just go ahead, bring Jorginho. Now that Kante and Kovacic both are injured, you might see that happening. I would love to see that happen, but might see Jorginho's last game, could be last game for Chelsea. There's a talk of Juventus going for him for 50 mil. Possible. But Jorginho for me should start along with Mount and Barkley. Barkley has been in good form out of nowhere. He and Willian is showing that they really want that new, things going really on for the new contract. Barkley doesn't want to move to any other side. I guess Frank has brought that little bit of confidence in Barkley, that he's showing that confidence in maybe, which he has not done in the last couple of seasons, which is good for Chelsea as well. It's good for Chelsea. So for me, I'll go with Jorginho, Mount, and Barkley. I think Frank should go with that, but Frank might end up going with Billy Gilmore, Mount, and Barkley. After that, everything is pretty much, we all know, Pulisic and Willian on both sides. They are playing terrific. They're the two best players for Chelsea in the last 2-3 weeks. Amazing. Willian playing for his contract. Not seen him play so well in the last 2 years. I've seen him playing in the last 2-3 weeks. Crazy. And Pulisic is the MVP. There's no talk about it. And the striker, well, last video I said, and I got a little bit of backlash from a couple of people who said, when I said that Abraham can be tried. I have always stick to my guns. I said Giroud is my favorite striker, but Abraham against some of these teams can actually score a goal and get his confidence back. I will say that again in this video, that I think Abraham can start this match. If he scores a goal against Crystal Palace, I know there are a lot of things not right with him. Somebody told me that he has the most offsides. Sen Morata also had that. So what do? We give him a chance. He is our homegrown guy. But I think Giroud will be starting this match, as simple as that. Frank is going to start with Giroud. So that's how it's going to be. Best Manchester United is playing on Thursday night. I think they're playing Everton. I'm not sure about their opponents at this moment. But obviously Leicester is playing Arsenal tomorrow, and there's a very good chance that Leicester might drop points. Chelsea has to capitalize this match, as simple as that. Score line, it will be a tight game. For me, I think it will be a tight game. The West Ham match, we saw a lot of goals. There could be goals in today's match, but it could be a tight game. But it will not be easy like Watford. It will not be easy where you go ahead and score 3 goals. It could be a little tight game in this one. About Frank and Jorginho, I went a touchdown. I thought about telling it, but I'm going to do it right now. Is when Klopp and Pep came to their respective teams, Klopp at Liverpool, Pep at Barca, and as well as Man City, they changed the whole picture of the team. I mean, Klopp, when he took charge at Liverpool, he had a bunch of 11 players. Only one of them, I think Adam Lallana, is still there with Liverpool. The rest have all moved on, and he has created a great team, winning Champions League, winning Premiership. Frank has been supported by Roman, the Chelsea owner, and looks like because of that backing, Frank is going ahead and playing the way he wants to play. All good and said, I think he does well, and it's great for us, great for Chelsea. But I can always tell you that that is a big gamble to take, and Pep and Klopp have been very successful in changing the team as per their needs. But when you have players like Jorginho, as long as they're there, you should give it a try. You keep playing them at least for a limited period. Today is the match when you have players like Kovacic and Kante injured. This is the time when you should play him. So we'll get to see in the next few hours if that happens or not. We're hoping for a Chelsea win. I hope to hear from you guys in the comment section as always. Let me know what could be the final result of the match. What could be, according to you guys, the team news, and possibly will Jorginho play on this match? What you have seen about Frank Lampard's overall managerial? Do you think he has been a decent manager for Chelsea? I think he is a very good manager. Given him time, he will win stuff for Chelsea. So overall, I think it should be a good thing happening at Chelsea Stamford Bridge. I'm hoping for a Chelsea win as always. I'm signing off right now. Till next time, see you guys, hoping for a Chelsea win. Bye-bye.